Man, why you have me look at that boy taking off his shirt, doing push-ups, all out, jumping around? Come on, man. That's some clown. King clown. That's some real clown.
Matrele, let me tell you something. Gene Deal didn't just speak up. He erupted. Like full volcanic meltdown. We're talking scorched earth levels of fed up. This man, who used to be posted up behind Diddy like a human fortress during the bad boy glory days, he's now throwing verbal grenades straight at the empire he once protected. And what lit the fuse? That viral clip of King Combs outside the courthouse acting like he just won a Grammy. Sis, he was shirtless, muscles flexing, sweat gleaming, dropping to the ground for push-ups like it's a fitness competition. Not a trace of humility, no solemn reflection. No, baby. It was all swagger, all grins, all for the cameras. A literal push-up parade while phones flashed like strobe lights at a club. Gene, he was disgusted. Called him a poser, not a gangster, a damn prankster. And the shade, I felt that through my screen. That's not a loyal son, Gene said with his eyes locked into the lens, like he was staring into our souls. That's a circus. That's a clown show. I mean, whew, no filter, just facts. And honestly, Gene's not wrong, because let's not get it twisted. Diddy ain't a free man. He might have dodged that big Rico bullet, sure, but 2 charges stuck. 2, he crossed state lines for some real shady business, and he's sitting in jail right now just waiting for that October sentencing to slam down like a gavel from hell. So why the party on the pavement?
Man, listen to me, man. Let me just tell you something, bro. And this is real talk. He's still going to jail. You happy because he didn't get the RICO and the racketeering, so he gets to keep his money. He gets to keep his inheritance. He gets to keep all the that they stole over the years from other people.
Now, here's where it gets real sticky and possibly dangerous. Gene dropped a little bomb that didn't even sound like gossip. It sounded like a warning straight from the courtroom trenches. He's been there. He knows how these judges think. And judges, as much as they're supposed to be all about the law, they're still human, boo. Picture this, a judge sitting at home, coffee in hand, gets a text. Yo, look at Diddy's son wilding outside the courthouse like it's Coachella, shirtless, grinning, doing push-ups. Like this whole trial is just PR for a new mixtape. You think that judge won't take it personally? You think he won't remember that smug little flex when it's time to hand down a sentence? Oh, he'll remember. Judges have egos too. And Gene made that crystal clear. That whole courthouse performance might cost Diddy years just because his son couldn't keep it humble.
That's why he happy. Him and Puff wasn't that tight. They used to go at it. People close by would tell that story. Yeah, that's still his father. But you and I both know that extra right out there, come on, man.
And listen to this. Because here come the whisperers. What if, just what if, this whole thing wasn't about loyalty? What if it was all staged? Sources, real ones, not just internet trolls, say there may have been talks, like actual business talks, streaming deals, content agencies, a little backdoor brainstorming on how to flip this courtroom chaos into a brand reset. Yep. Allegedly, King Combs wasn't just being a supportive son. He was being a PR soldier, a walking billboard for resilience, youth, and legacy. Forget the suits and solemn vibes. Let's do muscles and sweat and push-ups. Raw energy, viral content, clicks, baby, clicks. It's giving rebranding, not remorse.
And I know you happy for your father and everything like that, but do that at home in the privacy of your house. You still got a judge that's got to make a decision.
Now, we're not saying it was all scripted, but baby, when the cameras are perfectly placed, edits drop within minutes, and influencers are already throwing up hashtags like Free Puff and Haha Royal Bloodline, come on now. It don't smell like authenticity, it reeks of rollout. That's what folks are whispering, not a courthouse moment, a damn campaign. Real-time damage control dressed up as family unity. But here's the kicker, it's a risky move. Cause when you start flipping criminal court into a marketing moment, oof, the line between loyalty and opportunism gets hella blurry. And judges, prosecutors, they watch this stuff. They log it. They don't forget it. That push-up parade, it's already been added to Diddy's case files, not as a charge, but as context. And baby, context matters.
But when do you grow up, man, and be who you really are? Because you ain't no gangster. You don't know what a gangster is. You a prankster. You a prankster, son. Stop that.
The internet, ooh, it ate this up like it was brunch on Sunday. TikTok was having a field day. Memes popped off. Push-ups for Puff trending everywhere. And the video, slow-mo, sun glinting off abs like a promo for a cologne commercial. But while the timeline was laughing, behind the scenes, things were boiling. Legal experts, mad. Victims' advocates, furious. One called it a mockery, another called it a slap in the face to survivors still waiting for justice. And let's talk Judge Arun Subramanian. This man, known for being strict, no nonsense. So if he sees this video as a giant middle finger to his courtroom, oh baby, it's over. Diddy could be looking at a decade or more. And King Combs, he wasn't even alone. Nope, his whole crew was hyping him up. Even a grown man, possibly a bodyguard, joined in on the push-ups on the sidewalk. Like it was a rap video. Gene Deal was ready to burst a blood vessel. What the hell are y'all doing? Get your shirt on and get in the damn car. Preach, Gene, preach. This wasn't just one dude acting up. It was a whole production, a social media moment, a calculated myth of resilience. But honey, that myth, it might cost them everything.
I think when the people heard the mixtape and they called him out on it, and they was checking him and they was trying to check him, but they lost, bruh. They don't have no guidance. The dude who's supposed to be doing, I don't know if he's security, whatever like that. Man, what the fuck is you doing out here like this? He gets on the ground and start doing pushes up with him. Bruh, for real? The dollar is making them. What you happy about? You gotta realize they know his daddy's still going to jail. They happy because they feel like the government doesn't have a right to mess with nobody.
And let's not forget, Diddy may have ducked that RICO case, but he is still very much behind bars. Like, this man is locked up awaiting his sentencing, and his son is outside doing fitness challenges like it's some TikTok trend. Gene Deal said it plain, this ain't it. He saw that courthouse circus not as father-son unity, but as a full-on PR play. And y'all, Gene dropped another bombshell. Christian and his dad weren't even that close, like not buddy-buddy like that. People around them been saying that, so suddenly King Combs is center stage, acting like the dutiful heir. Baby, please, is this loyalty or a last-minute audition for legacy? Let's be real. There's money in loyalty. There's fame in redemption arcs. And with over 60 civil suits still waiting in the wings, every little ounce of public favor counts. That shirtless courthouse performance might just be the photo that saves a streaming deal or sells a tell-all. But if this is all a strategy, it's playing with fire, because the judge is watching.
I'm going to tell you my predictions, but I want to say this first, if you allow me to. This journey didn't start in 2018 when I came to YouTube and I started talking about Bad Boy and Diddy and his character. When I started talking about Puff character and the dude that he was, it was after Big got married. Even though I was still working for Bad Boy, I still was talking about who this cat was. Like I tried to tell y'all, they needed me more than I needed them. A lot of these guys who come on this internet, they don't know. Bruh, they don't know that I was a New York State parole officer. I ran Elite Investigation. I ran Tiana Towers, Eastchester Housing, Tiana Towers, and Lampert Housing, doing the security teams around there. I ran clubs.
And here's the truth that Gene laid down like a gavel. This wasn't just some viral TikTok moment. This was a ticking time bomb, a disaster waiting to blow in court. Judges may wear robes, but they are not robots. They have feelings, families, opinions. And when court officers are passing around that clip of King Combs, half naked, laughing, flexing, doing push-ups, while victims still wait for justice, that's not remorse. That's not grace. That's arrogance. That's privilege. That's the kind of thing a judge remembers when it's time to decide if he's giving 5 years or the full 10. And guess what, prosecutors? They're watching too. They've already flagged the video not for new charges, but for tone, for attitude, for context. And when context screams detachment and entitlement, that's bad, real bad.
A lot of these guys who come on this internet, they don't know. Bruh, they don't know that I was a New York State parole officer. I ran Elite Investigation. I ran Tiana Towers, Eastchester Housing, Tiana Towers, and Lampert Housing, doing the security teams around there. I ran club. People want to shut me up and people want me to be quiet because I tell guys it's all right to go to work every day. It's all right to get your education. It's all right to be somebody positive in the community. It's all right to hang out with dudes who call themselves street dudes, and you ain't gotta be a street dude to do. Now, I came here to this internet to talk about this dude's character. It's nothing I said that could have landed that dude in jail. Any of those secrets would probably with me.
And it gets worse. Some of the victims' advocates, the ones who were inside that courtroom, oh honey, they were livid. One called the video a mockery of justice. Another said it humiliated survivors who were still clinging to the hope of closure. Let's not forget, Diddy was convicted, not acquitted. He didn't walk out a free man. The judge has full authority when it comes to sentencing. And now he's got a front row seat to how the Combs family acts under pressure. And the look ain't good, y'all. That performance, it screamed, we're above this. And that could be catastrophic because behind the scenes, oh baby, the rumors are ugly. There's talk of something shady, something they're calling a shadow jury. Yes, you heard right. Sources are saying Diddy's legal team might have run a shadow jury. What's that? Oh baby, buckle up. It's basically a group of consultants who sit in the courtroom pretending to be just random folks, but they're watching every twitch, every reaction, every note taken by the real jurors. Then they report back during lunch breaks or late night sessions, telling the defense lawyers exactly how to twist their strategy to win favor. If a juror flinched during a testimony, they know. If someone yawned during cross-exam, they know. And the whispers only got louder when that split verdict dropped. Everyone was like, hold up. With all that graphic evidence, all those civil claims, all that damning testimony, how did only the smaller charges stick? Well, honey, in celebrity trials, it's not about justice anymore. It's about optics, about who can tell the best story. And when you've got a team of media strategists, behavior analysts, even former prosecutors, all working behind the scenes, baby, it's no longer a trial, it's a production. Gene called it for what it is, a performance. A whole courtroom turned into a high-stakes reality show where the only truth is the one that sells. And now it gets darker. Because Gene, he didn't just drag King Combs for the push-ups. He cracked open a vault we weren't supposed to see, according to him. That whole father-son closeness, fake. He said it straight. Him and Puff wasn't even that tight, and now people close to the fam are starting to say the same thing. One industry vet said their relationship was always about brand over blood. Like Christian wanted his own name, and Diddy, he wanted control. So when King Combs showed up outside that courthouse acting like he was Prince Mufasa defending the throne, it didn't scream love, it screamed strategy. And listen, word on the street is that King Combs has access to some serious money. Trust funds, business ventures, investments tied directly to Diddy's empire. So when those lawsuits come crawling, that family fortune might be on the chopping block. And what better way to protect it than standing loud and proud next to Daddy when the heat is on? Charismatic, smiling, shirtless, marketable. The walking embodiment of loyalty. But the real question is, was he defending his father's honor or the family bank account? Gene wasn't just mad, he was hurt. You could see it in his face. His words weren't just tough, they were prophetic. He said, "When do you grow up, man?" Called King Combs a prankster, someone who doesn't know what a real gangster is. And it wasn't just to humiliate him, it was a warning. Because if that judge sees that clip and decides it was disrespectful, oh baby, that could mean the max sentence, 10 years. Per count. Diddy could be locked up well into his 60s. And when that prison door slams shut, the power dynamics inside the Combs family, they'll crumble. And here's where the storm clouds start gathering over the whole damn dynasty. Insiders are whispering already. If Diddy's sentenced heavy, who's stepping up? Who's taking over? The throne ain't vacant yet, but baby, the crown is slipping. And King Combs, despite all that flash and bravado, he hasn't built anything close to his father's empire. No label, no network, no global brand, just vibes and Instagram filters. And if those trust funds get frozen or caught up in a legal cage match from those 60+ civil suits waiting like sharks in bloody water, woo, what happens then? The heirs split, turn on each other. That pretty little image of daily family love is already looking curated, distant, ice cold. Folks in the industry are saying Diddy's inner circle is drying up fast. Collaborators, ghosted. Former ride or dies, Wiz, radio silent. And King Combs, still out here posting, still trying to perform like nothing's changed. But the comments? Oh, they've changed, all right. Less fire emojis, side eyes. More where's the remorse questions. People are starting to see through the glitter. They're asking, what's real and what's just staged? But Gene Deal saved his harshest, most chilling truth for last, and baby, it hit like a hammer. He said if things keep going the way they are, Diddy's gonna walk out of prison to collect Social Security. Let that sink in. That's not a read, that's a reality check. But one thing's for sure, when it comes to the rich and reckless, perception is everything until the truth kicks the door down. Stay curious, stay bold, because this saga's not over yet.